Luft haben wir noch nicht. Ich denke mal, da geht's weiter. Da hinten kommen wir nicht hin ins Vor. Also gehen wir nächste Runde. Die Mühle. Ey. Moppel.
Doris! Cluck, cluck, cluck. Bark.
Moppel?
Doris! Cluck, cluck, cluck. Bark. Now that the chicken was enjoying the fresh air, there was nothing of interest in the chicken coop.
Haben wir irgendwas für hier oben?
The electrical safety of the panel looked questionable. I wasn't going to touch it.
Sehr viele Gegenstände. Sehr, sehr, sehr viele Gegenstände.
The electrical safety... If I touched the grease with my bare hands, I'd be spending hours trying to wash it off.
Brauchen wir irgendwo Spiel?
I couldn't... I need...
Ich will jetzt noch immer rein und rausgehen, aber wir könnten mal mit dem Pfarrer sprechen.
Good evening, Father Foskett.
Hello again, my child.
We three kings of Jackson Square, selling stockings a nickel a pair.
Oh, how drastic, no elastic, not very safe to wear. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from.
I best be heading off.
May God be with you.
Okay. Was sagt denn unser... Schlüssel Schauspiel, das ist klar. Nee, da wollte ich eigentlich nicht hin. Ich wollte eigentlich immer... Karte... Ach so. Bin ich eine To-Do-Liste? Oder verwechsel ich das gerade? Mit einem anderen Spiel. Ziele und Hinweise. Ich will das ja jetzt nicht gerade aufmachen hier. Aber wir haben keine... Gab's denn? Bin ich verwirrt. Ah, warte mal. Ich weiß schon wo.
You've got one job. Of course this happens right now. Just what I need.
Maybe this will help?
What do you think you're doing?
I fixed it for you.
I'm going to need to recalibrate the whole thing now.
No need to say thank you.
Abdata.
You're lucky. There's something fishy about you, Murphy McCallan. I can smell a story on a person like rotten eggs in an egg salad. And currently it's the 4th of July summer picnic and someone forgot to put the bowl in the refrigerator last night.
I picked up the freshly printed sheet of paper. It was a typesetter's calibration sheet.
Oh, das ist unser Wuja-Brett hier, ne? Ich weiß, dass wir das da irgendwie machen mussten. Wir müssen ja Dinge mitbringen. Deswegen wollte ich eigentlich gern die Info haben, was wir mitbringen sollen.
It was a small leather pack. Currently, it was empty. It was a manuscript that looked... It was a manuscript.
So.
Yes?
Hi. What are you working on now?
A clarification. A local dancer is moving off the island and looking to get rid of some furniture. But my piece asking if there was any interest in Hoochie Coochie dancer Lulu Leroy's huge chest got a much bigger response than we expected. And not for the right reasons.
Am I right in thinking you're not from around here?
Good call, McAllen. Santa Monica, California. Born and bred. Hadn't even been to Devil's Rock before I got the job. The divine irony is that I got this job due to a misleading ad in a newspaper. Seeking newspaper editor for dynamic community, exciting stories, amazing opportunities. What nonsense. But now I'm here. Nonsense is all I have to write about.
Why did you stay in Dead Nettle?
I came down with a horrible case of temporary insanity.
Health issues?
No, I started dating a notary named Jonathan. Right after I'd taken out a mortgage, I stumbled across his dalliances with the fishmonger's wife, the ironmonger's wife, and the cheesemonger's wife. Knowing his type, I decided I'd become a warmonger, and I set fire to his belongings. I last saw him picking through his charred underpants on my front porch. Now he's off in Rancho Cucamonga with some flapper named Anastasia, and I'm still financially tied to this island.
I'm trying to track down 3 dead bodies.
A serial killer? In Dead Nettle? This could be gold. When did this happen? This morning? Last night?
No, 33 years ago.
33 years ago? That's not journalism, that's archaeology.
Das heute nicht.
I think I better be going.
My door's always open. I broke the hinge earlier.
I decided to leave Ned. That wasn't going...
Schade. Ich häng mal wieder fest. Ba. Also wir haben auch Gegenstände, die eigentlich schon längst verbraucht sind und konnten die normal benutzen, wie zum Beispiel Zange. Warte mal, Nachttopf, da können wir, warte mal, da können wir doch bestimmt, wenn nicht sogar richtig dolle, überlege laut.
I needed to think of something else. Nope.
Ach komm, das war so gut.
It was a faulty fuse. Inside the glass tube, I could see the wire barely hanging on. Nope.
Aber wenn das gerade so noch dranhängt, dann läuft die doch eigentlich.
It was a fuse in the generator to ensure the electrics didn't get overloaded. The generator looked like a death trap. I wasn't touching it without good reason.
Brauchen noch irgendwas Kaltes. Haben wir irgendwo was Kaltes? Ich glaube nicht. Ach ja, den Tee haben wir auch noch.
That wasn't going to work.
Then we bribe the kindergarteners and use them for espionage.
Shh, shh, shh. He's back.
I didn't need to interrupt the tea party. I wasn't going to take Mallory's new friend away, even if he was encouraging her plans for world domination. The teapot was empty.
Hey, leave that alone. I'm drinking it.
I thought you didn't like it.
Maybe it's an acquired taste.
The cup of tea didn't need stirring. I didn't think she'd be interested in that. I thought I'd keep that to myself.
Oder wir müssen ihr Tee bringen. Klaren, heißen Tee oder so. Ich guck mal kurz nach. Nee, da nicht. Da, kurz. Wir fangen mal mit dem Schlüssel des Schauspielers an. Zeig mal her. Eine Tasse Teeblätter finden. Soweit, so gut. Okay. Ich überlegte, ob ich ihn süßen könnte und nahm den Teelöffel vom Tisch. Okay. Okay, danke. Aber den Hinweis hätte ich gern zwischendurch, wegen Süßen und so weiter. Aber ja, das stimmt, sie hatte gesagt, das schmeckt ekelig. Hier haben wir eine Melasse. Da haben
I
sie
dunked the
recht.
teaspoon into the molasses.
Manchmal ist es echt so simpel trivial. Ich meine, schön, dass die Punkte hier da sind und einen schrittweise zur Lösung verhelfen. 100% gibt es ja eh nicht hier. So.
Then we stockpile the phys ed equipment and use the hockey sticks as swords.
Quiet, quiet. It's him again.
What did you just put in my tea?
Try it now.
Careful, Mallory. It could be poison.
Könnte, ist aber
This
nicht.
dope look smart enough to brew poison?
Good point. He'd probably give it a taste test. Bottoms up, my girl. Drink on.
Mmm. Hey, that tastes pretty good.
I thought you'd like it.
Sure did. I drank the whole cup.
Danke.
Let me clear this away for you.
Good, Butler. You shall be spared the dungeons.
Wir haben jetzt dann zumindest schon die Tasse. Zwar bloß noch Tee. Frage ist, wo kriege ich den?
It was a small porcelain teacup with
Oh.
leftover tea leaves at the bottom.
Okay, wir haben Tee. Vielleicht haben wir schon 2 Sachen erledigt.
Welcome back, Murphy McCallan. Take a seat.
I've brought you the tea leaves.
Wonderful. That will work to contact Yardley. Be quiet now, Murphy. I need to concentrate.
Ach, die Glaskugel war das andere.
Yardley Bellemore, heed our plea. Where was your life stolen from thee? I sense a crypt, deep below the ground, where Yardley, unknown to him, has been drugged. among alcoves of the dead. Yardley is still alive. Still alive as brick by brick. He is being entombed within the crypt. The drug may wear off, but he has no means of escape. Trapped. Look at the painting.
Ja.
Yardley's body is still bricked up inside that crypt. The sanctuary crypt. You must find a way inside. There is a tunnel, once used for safety, but now used for salvation. Something in Yardley's bedroom will help you.
Ach, auf einmal geht die Tür auf. Ist das ein Voucher?
I found something that could be used as a spirit board.
Ah, die Glaskugel, die fehlt dann noch.
Yes, that will work, even if it will take a lot of concentration on my part.
Walle, Walle, manche strecken das zum Zwecke
Cecil
Wasserfließer.
Bellemore, we now implore. Where do you rest forevermore? I sense a hidden place. A laboratory known only to Cecil. A secret refuge for study and invention, and desperate attempts to reconcile science and the supernatural. But has been followed. Unknown to Cecil, someone lies in wait in the darkness and is about to look at the painting.
Nein, mit dem Messer im Rücken.
Cecil's body lies in a hidden laboratory, and you must find it. Cecil never told anyone where he conducted his work, but in happier times he created a treasure hunt for his brothers, were they ever to seek him out. That is your lifeline, Murphy. Follow the trail of clues to reach that laboratory. I sense the first clue lies in Cecil's bedroom.
I thought I'd keep that to...
Schade. Wir brauchen was. Eigentlich eine Kugel.
I didn't... It was a car horn from the Rum Runner's Jalopy.
Okay, eine Kugel haben wir nicht.
I had more urgent things to do than cozy up with a book. The chest contained only a myriad of theatrical costumes, not one of which I wanted to wear around the island.
Schade.
I opened the tap on the gas tank. Nozzles hissed, a cloud of cold mist billowed out, and from the machine came a smattering of dry ice.
Trockeneis. Wir haben keinen Pfropfen, ne?
Nope. I collected the dry ice in the flask. That would keep it from melting, at least for the time being.
Okay, ich hoffe, das funktioniert. Bei anderen Spielen wäre die Schnellreise nicht funktioniert. Ja, sie ist noch da. Okay.
I'm getting the shivers, boss. It feels like I got a brain freeze, and I ain't even slammed down a snow cone.
You don't got a brain to get froze. It is feeling chilly, though, ain't it?
That's the first sign of ghosts, boss.
Don't be a crybaby. But Just for safety. What's the second sign of ghosts?
The ghost's presence begins to interfere with the electric fields, most commonly seen manifesting as flickering lights.
Okay, da habe ich was von Ratiofarm. Mal gucken, ob das funktioniert. Jetzt können wir wahrscheinlich das Ding hier, die Sicherung einsetzen und umschalten.
If flickering lights were what would scare the rum runners, it was time to do some rewiring. I turned the dial to redirect the electricity through the faulty fuse.
Boss! The lights are flickering!
That's gotta be a coincidence.
Or a sign of ghosts!
What did you say the third sign of paranormal activity was, Morris?
The tolling of a bell!
If the tolling of a bell was the third sign of ghostly activity, it was time to ring in the witching hour.
The bell!
A chill in the air. Flickering lights. Tolling of the bell.
Do you think it's...
Ghost! Run for your life! Start, you blasted car!
Why are we not moving, Musket?
Because out of that long line of automobiles on Delancey Street, you decided to steal something less reliable than a politician's promise! Start, you rust bucket!
It started, Musket!
There we go! And now, we floor it!
Tja.
We crashed, Musket!
I can see that we crashed, Morris. Well, there's only one thing we can do.
What's that, boss?
And then.
Run for our lives!
Sehr gut.
I decided to leave the fan running.
Okay. Was haben wir jetzt? Wir haben Kirchenbänke, wir haben die Fässer.
I didn't need any more rum.
Oh.
If the statue held any secrets, I couldn't decipher them.
Ja, das da.
The window is even more beautiful in person, adorning the altar below it like a crown. And that's when I noticed something. Below the window was a cross-shaped indentation in the wood that made me think something was missing. I pressed the indentation, but nothing happened. It seemed like it was meant for something specific. At the back of my mind, I had the notion I'd seen a crucifix of the same shape somewhere before. Taking the book, I realized it was an old Bible, with a thicker layer of dust than a nudist's summer wardrobe.
Ah, der Priester. Wo haben wir denn das Kreuz schon gesehen? Das ist doch bestimmt wieder irgendwo versteckt.
Is this the Bible you've been looking for?
My word, that it is, my boy. Oh, where did you find it?
Fallen down the side of a cabinet back in St. Juniper's church.
People do say they find faith in the most unexpected places, but down the side of furniture is certainly one of the most common. I'm most indebted to you. Is there anything I can give you to show my appreciation?
Actually, I did have my eye on that crucifix you're wearing.
Ah, are you looking for spiritual guidance, my child?
Auf jeden Fall.
Absolutely. Particularly if it guides me to something hidden in St. Juniper's church.
Then I shall give it to you with my deepest thanks. Let it guide you to where you want to go.
Nee, da wollte ich nicht hin. Aber speichern ist vielleicht doch ganz gut. Achso, ich kann ja nicht schnell reisen, okay.
What a relief. My Bible returned to me. Why, if I hadn't gotten it back, we would have had to cancel the wedding.
Na toll. Was sagt er jetzt?
I picked up the starter crank from the jalopy seat. I didn't need to drive the car.
Können wir das abmachen?
I needed to think of something else.
Scheinbar nicht.
The crucifix slid smoothly into the indentation, like the final piece in a jigsaw puzzle. I pressed without sunlight behind them. All the colors were indistinguishable from one another. I knew I was on the right track, but at this time of night, the colors of the window were dark and indistinguishable. If only it had been dawn. I knew I was on the right. If only it had been dawn.
Okay. Hier kommen wir dann auch nicht weiter. Sonnenaufgangszeit. Ist nun nicht mehr weit.
I couldn't see any way to open the crypt door. Not a doorknob, not a keyhole. Whoever sealed this up intended to seal it up for good.
Wo kennen wir denn eine Mauer? Hier nicht. Okay. Dann lass uns mal da nochmal hingehen. Und nochmal die Räume hoch.
Looking good, Murphy. I'd already carried a shrunken head around earlier that night. I didn't want to start a trend by lugging around other unnerving abominations. And I especially didn't want this one talking to me. The bag was empty of everything but papers covered in an unintelligible scrawl. I searched through the pockets of the lab coat. To my surprise, I found something. A small silver coin. The apparatus looked like the handiwork of a mad scientist. I thought it was best not to mess with it. Who knew what sort of reaction I might set off? The books covered all manner of scientific subjects, magnetism, thermodynamics, chemistry, and much more, none of which I had the time or understanding to read.
Schnitzeljagd.
It was an old silver coin. At its center were 2 lines of text, but they were too small to read with the naked eye.
Wir haben keine Linse.
It was an empty soda bottle I'd found on the beach. Nope.
Schade. Schade. Schade, schade. Aber ich denke mal, so wie vorhin schon besprochen, also außerhalb des Triebs wohlbemerkt, ne, machen wir hier Schacht bei diesem Spiel heute. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und zum nächsten Mal.